Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the vintage paper girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm super excited you're here with me today for another fun day of Christmas play. You know, I thought maybe I wasn't going to be doing any more Christmas, but here I am, another project. So, how are you guys? Are you good? I hope so. I hope everybody's good, everybody's safe and happy, and maybe working on Christmas projects, gifts, or group swaps or happy mails or whatever your fun thing is, or you're getting ready to get your December daily together, or maybe you're working on a I don't know, whatever project you're working on, I guess. So anyway, welcome, and welcome to all my brand new subscribers. I'm so excited each one of you is here. And then hugs and kisses and lots of love to all of you who follow me and comment and give me thumbs up and like my videos. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Okay, so let's get busy. I got something new. Before I do though, guess what I did? I put some of this red and white ribbon on cards with a little bow in a little bag that are going to go into our shop. I also hand-tied bows. So these are the bows that I hand-tied to go into the shop. So I'll have several sets of these, and you'll look for them in the shop. Hopefully, I have them listed today, which is the day the video is running. But if not, watch for them. They'll be up pretty quick. It's just a matter of Jolene and I connecting. She is so busy this week, and so am I. It's crazy. We're having a crazy week. So, well, we're getting ready for Christmas, you know. So the other thing that is new in the shop, which you should already be in there, I'm hoping, are these fabulous, look at, gold and white bags. Yum, yum, yum. You know, I love gold and I love it year round. I will use it all year long because I work on, you know, elegant things that have gold in it. So I'll be dressing these up with pretty images. This from here on out, probably. Let me see if I could find something to show you what I mean. Like something on one of these gold bags would be beautiful, all decorated up to go in your journal, or as a little booklet, or as a little book, you know, or a journal card, or a pocket, or whatever. But I mean, you put some lace over that, it won't be so obvious that they're just stars. Same with polka dots, you know, or even this. You add other things around it and you will see the shimmery gold behind it. So these are in the shop and they're in a variety of packets. So you're going to have to see how they are. And I don't know if they're just by themselves like this. I'm not sure. I leave it up to Jolene as to how she wants to put them in the shop. So I'm not sure what they come in, but oh, doesn't that just look fabulous? So yes, please. So anyway, we have all these yummy new golden white bags for the shop. So go over and have a look. And of course, they go beautiful with the bags, the big bags that we have in the shop, which are these. We're going to make a project with these bags today. So a lot of you bought them, so I know you have them. So I'm giving you another project to do with them today. And if you don't have some, they should be stocked well and ready to go. So that's what we've got. I'm going to set those bags aside. I may use them today. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how far I'll get on my video. I want to make an ephemera holder journal. I'm not sure. I don't know where it's going to go. We'll see, but I have them all the way I want them. I've got them every other color in here. And I used, how many did I use? Just so you know. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I used 5 bags. You could use 4. I threw the extra one in the middle. I don't know if that'll stay or not. 4 to 5 bags. And then I have a stunning new kit by the paper Cameo. Isn't this beautiful? And let's see, what is this one called? This is Sugar Plum, and by the paper Cameo. Now, I am a guest design team member on occasion. This is not one of the guest design team projects, so I may mix it with other things. But I thought, because I love it so much, I would share it with you. So let me move that off to the side. Let me move these off. So I'll just show you quickly the kit I will be using on this bag. Isn't this scrumptious? It's going to be so pretty with those polka dot bags. Oh my gosh. And I have an idea as to what I think I'm going to do with them. But did I get 2? No, that's different. Oh, I love this. Now, this goes with one of the ones she had last year, and I can't think of the name of the kit. I should have pulled it to show you. But she had another one last year that I absolutely adored with all the gold stars. It was all gold and white. It was just stunning. I actually should pull that out to work with this. I can look and see if maybe I have it handy in a minute. But we'll see. I'm going to work on this and we'll see if I need more images. Then I'll go grab the other kit and then I'll tell you what it was. Okay, so it also comes, that's kit 1 and this is kit 2. And this has the envelopes, and I have put the prints on the back. So when you cut the envelope, it's already got a pattern in it. Got little like seed packets there. That's an envelope. Oh, here's another one. Oops, they're upside down. There are some journal cards, and I printed these all on, what do you call that? Linen printer paper. And then I printed some tags also on cardstock. So they would be, so I printed them both ways. Did I print anything on the back? No, I did not. Well, I will be sure I print something on the back of those before I get going. I think in the other kit, there's sort of a snowy background I might want to use. So anyway, this is the kit I'm using. Like I said, this isn't a guest design team project, but I want to share it because I love the paper Cameo. Hi, Nicola. Say it too fast, it just comes out wrong. So this is, the bags are all folded in half. And what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to pick a cover page. So this is going to be kind of a process video. How I do this, how it goes. It's not really a tutorial or anything like that, but it could be. I mean, it kind of just depends on your concept of what a tutorial should look like. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I hate to cut anything off of it, honestly. It's just like, I feel like sacrilege cutting into these gorgeous, gorgeous pages. But I don't want any of the white on here. I don't really want to rip it. I mean, if I want the oh, you know what? I was just thinking. Hang on one sec. Let me grab my other Tim Holtz cutter here. I have to go around my desk. Oh, because I cannot have everything next to me. Boy, I sure try. You should see I've got myself boxed in. I have a little tiny hole to crawl in and out of. Which isn't great with my legs. So we could have a... who knows what. Let me put that on the floor. I think I might like the rough edge, actually. So this is the decorative cutter, and this is Tim Holtz, and this is tonic. He usually does his cutters via tonic, which I love this. Haven't used it in a while, so it sounds a bit noisy. I apologize. It's kind of crabby sounding. If you hear noise today, it is because they are oiling our streets, finally. Oh my goodness, that needed to happen. Oh, that's a horrible mess I just made. Shoot, just a minute. As much as I paper cut, you would think I would just be able to whip right through this and have 0 issues. Ha, they say. Okay. Yeah, I love the roughed up edge. That's going to be our thing. So I think she's going to be my cover. Yes, she is. What do you think of that? I love it. I think it's going to be okay. All right. So I think what I'll do is I don't think I'm going to need these pieces right this minute. I am going to use the envelopes in here, though, to fill in the pockets because the pockets are going to be full of ephemera. Yes, yes, yes. So we'll see how that goes. Let me put that down. I'm going to pull my sleeves. I don't need that one. I'll move that for the moment. Although, we could do. Now, you're probably wondering, why didn't I pre-cut this? Well, one, I don't have time. 2, kind of want you to see what I'm up to. I love this page. I think it would look beautiful, like on maybe here or there, one of the pages. So what I'm going to do, I will cut it down. And then, I can cut it further if I need to. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? We'll probably use that somewhere. Could be a tall journal card or something like that, maybe. And, even though I've cut these with this crunchy, yummy looking edge, I may still round the corners. You know how I like that. Got to figure out what pages I want to use. I know I want to use her. I think they would be adorable. So would that. I won't do all the edges just yet. Maybe when I get ready, because that's going to be too tedious for you. Let's see how far we get. But let me get it cut at least in half so I can figure out where I'm going with these. I don't think I want to use that. Maybe. Those are the maybes. Don't know yet. These are the yes, please. I don't know if I have enough pages to cover. I'm only going to cover certain parts of it, not all of it. So we'll see. Yeah, like that. Maybe. I like this one too. Boy, she really takes up, and she's gorgeous, just beautiful. But I can only have the pages so big, so unfortunately, let me go to here. I'll make it bigger. I can always cut it down, right? So those are the ones I think I want to use right off the bat. Oh, I know I'm going to use this one. Okay, and I'm going to use this one. I'm predominantly grabbing pages that I think have the red on them to pull out the red that's in the kit. I don't know about that one, maybe. Let me see. Maybe. Okay. But we don't have to cut them all right now, unless I just feel like I'm going to use them. I wanted to give you just an idea, an idea of what I was going to, oh, goodness, use. We might only get the cover done, so I just realized I probably don't want to keep on cutting until I'm kind of more sure about what I want to do. But you get the idea, right? All right. Oh, so pretty. So many pretties. So little time. I won't put the ladies together because I am thinking maybe she might. Now, when you get to the middle, I was thinking maybe, which I'm glad I didn't cut it. That might be pretty in the middle. That's upside down. I keep turning it. Or maybe this one in the middle. Yeah, I really like that. Possibly. I wanted something that's kind of all over looking. And I think what I want to do with that is I am going to cut off the ends. I have to figure out how to cut it because this is an 8 or 12 inches. This cutter is only the small. It's the 8 fits in here, but the long end, which is 11 and a half, 8.5 by 11 is the paper. So then what we would do is the trick for using that is to fold it in half completely. And I'm going to fold it back on itself so I could actually see what I'm doing. And then it'll fit in your cutter. Oh, the other thing is I think my neighbors, another neighbor's getting, everybody's getting solar panels. Oh my gosh. Or new roofs. Both. They came through here and just blitzed the neighborhoods, selling us solar panels. And of course, people are getting them and they're so dumb because you're getting them now, but winter, you're not going to produce enough with the clouds coming in. Now, that's probably going to be too big, so I'll probably have to cut it down a little bit to make it fit the bag. I just realized that's not going to work. And I don't want to cut these little cutie patooties, so what I think I want to, this mat's going to drive me crazy. It's great for filming, but not when you're cutting, because this thing just squirrels all over the place. That's a really pretty edge. I don't know if I'll use those. I always think I'm going to, and I don't, or I do use them. I never know. Okay, let's put this back down. I need to get some more mats when I go to Dollar Tree. I love these mats. They're great for gluing on. So, there we have it. All right, now, I like that, but I might like it better on that one. And now I've cut, now you're going to see this. If I'd left it alone, I would have covered that and you wouldn't have seen that weird edge on that bag. And I'm actually not liking this bag. I don't know. I mean, it's fine for other things, but not for a journal. I mean, it's great because I normally cover that up, but I'm going to grab another one and see if it has a better, yeah. Sometimes the way they glue these bags together, they're made in China, you know. Made in ROC, wherever ROC is. I don't know what, Republic of China? Yeah, I guess that would be right. Let me see. I'm going to do it this way. Okay. I think I'm just going to do the 4. I don't know if I'm going to do the 5th one. I'm going to reserve that too. You never know until you start what you're going to do. So I know my cover page and I know my middle. So I have a good idea of where that's going to go. Oh, I love that. Don't you just love it with the polka dots around it? There'll be lace and other things on here, of course, but okay, so we've got our middle page and we've got our cover page. Now we want to work on our cover. So what I'll do is I'll just put a little clippy on there and I'm gonna flip this over. Now, do I want to use a red on the edges or a burgundy, or what do I want to use? Now I do have a color. Let's see if I can find it. Oh gosh. Where did it just go? I'm looking for my mahogany. I've seen it 100 times. Now, of course, when I want it, there it is. There's my mahogany. What I need to do is for all my new inks, I bought these Tim Holtz pouches, and I need to put my inks in my pouches because that is going to make it easier for me. So I am not having to like stand up and scrumble through everything. I apologize here just a minute. Yeah, I need to put my ink pouches in these. My ink, that's what I bought them for. But this was the Tim Holtz, their new distress bags. I don't even know if you can get them anymore. They released them in September. They're heavy canvas. And I think he said, yeah, they're waterproof inside. So it's a good place to put my ink pads. And they lay flat, so they're easy to find, right? So, oh, here we go. Let me see if I can get myself together. You know, I took a few days off to rest. And let's see. I need my corner rounder. How big a corner do I want to round on this? Yeah, just a little one. Oh, well, this wasn't a corner rounder. This is a different one, but I don't mind that. That is not the one I wanted. Excuse my arms, my reach, my mess. I'm a mess today. All right, let's see if I like this color on there. Ooh, this mahogany looks dry. You know what? I haven't opened it in a long time. So what I'm going to do, it's my little trick of wetting the pad. Ooh, that said just water. Turned it a weird, funny color, didn't it? When I wet that. Oh, it's a Distress Oxide. Whoops. You don't really want to put water on a Distress Oxide. Yikes. I forgot. Well, I might have just toasted that pad. We'll see. I think I'll skip that for the moment, but I can use something else. Victorian Velvet would be good. Let's try that. Let me get a... There's a dog that's barking. I don't know if you can hear me. You probably can't, but he's driving me crazy. I hate barking dogs. Pardon my language. I dislike barking dogs. They drive me nuts. It hits a range in my head that I can hear, and it just, oh, makes me crazy. Now, also, this would be lovely, very, very lovely in our vintage photo, too. But at the holidays, I tend to go for the more colors in the inks, and I invest a little more in my inks. In fact, I have some cool inks coming in today that I purchased that are not Tim Holtz. Of course, you'd think that's the only thing I know how to use, right? Oh, I love that. I was going to add some lace to this, but gosh, I think I will add a piece of lace on the border there and then there. So I don't think I'll put anything under it, honestly. I think I'll save that for around it. I think I'll just glue this directly to the bag. Okay. Now, I have this voter ballot that I figured I could just glue on. Since that's all done with, I don't know the outcome yet because it's actually Tuesday voting day. I don't even want to talk about it, so we'll just wait and see what happens, right? Okay, so, but anyway, I don't need the ballot. Big old fat book. I figured, why waste a big fat pad of paper, right? Why not just use it for something? And I want to center that as best I can. I want to see a few of the polka dots because I just love them. And I was thinking this linen would be lovely. Now these bags, oh my gosh, they are yummy. They feel like a glassine bag. They are paper, but they are yummy, 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 yummy. They make the best sound ever. So I definitely want to use that. I'm going to go ahead and do my middle piece too, I think. And I may be adding a lace pocket in here at some point, but that's okay, right? So let's get some more ink out. Oh, I do want to round the corner, so hopefully I've got the right corner rounder this time. I don't mind the cover being different. I just wanted to take off the pointy. Because when you are cutting with the decal edge scissors, you get a really sharp point. And I'm just barely tipping it. There we go. That's a little better. Looks a little more natural. Straight point. I have to find my mahogany ink pad. I keep saying I'm going to put my little ink pads on the bottom of the inkers so that I always have them and I know which one's which. I gotta get that done. It's just one of those little bits, like housekeeping. Boy, I could tell you there's going to be major housekeeping, and I think a pretty good reorg of my studio. Every January I do one. Last January, did I do one? I don't know if I did, but I know this year I will be if I'm well. As I'm healthy, I will be giving this room a total reorganization. Everything will get handled, touched, put away, thrown away, whatever. I got a lot of stuff I don't need anymore. I'm not going to use. I'm either going to sell in the shop as a de-stash, or I'm going to do donation or trash. Or, well, not trash for me. I recycle all paper. So we have a big recycle bin. Everybody has one for paper. And so I will recycle all the extra packaging I've collected, packaging envelopes, mailers, things that I just have not and don't. I have more than I could ever use in my lifetime. I'm going to put it into the recycle bin. I'm a squirrel. I keep everything. It's bad. Now, I'm hoping that's going the right direction because I flipped all my bags around. Yes, that's going the right direction. Okay. And I'm going to center this just like I did on the other one. So I have room for lace or baubles or something fun on the edges or trim. I don't know how decked out this is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to keep this a very simple project or if I will go all out. I'm undecided. So what are you guys up to? What are you making? Anything exciting, fun, different, unusual? Are you doing gifts? My hubby and I are putting together gift packs for our family members. I can't say what they are because some of them watch this channel either periodically or all the time. So I can't say what we're making, but we spent yesterday looking for ideas, and then when we picked what we were going to do, we watched some videos on how to make some things, and then I got on Amazon and other places and started ordering. So the whole day was spent on that. Whew, I was exhausted when I was done. Then we went out and cleaned the garage a little bit. We're organizing and trying to figure out what are we going to bring home this year. Let's see, where do I have that? For Christmas decorations. What decorations are we bringing home this year? So, you know, how much decorating are we going to do? I don't think we're going to do the whole house thing. We're going to take it down a whole lot. So we're going to do a whole lot less Christmas this year. There we are. I folded it a little soon. So what I'm going to do is just let it dry, but I wanted to get the little bit of a fold in just so I had it there, and we'll let it dry. Okay, so we've got those two done. Now, let's see. Now comes this one. Yeah, they didn't glue this. I kept all the ones that were funky looking. Then I think I'm going to put my second page in. Ooh, that's too wide, so we're going to have to cut some off. I really like this one. I don't know why I'm drawn to it, but I really am. All right. Will that fit? It will. Alrighty. I got a feeling I'm going to be cutting quite a few down. And I'm going to get rid of the corners. Oh, after my last video, I had to give my desk and surrounding area a good cleaning from all the bits and pieces that land on the floor. How's your weather? Today we're overcast and there's sun behind it, but overcast and cloudy. It's like in and out. And it's been in the 70s the last couple days, but only for an hour or two. And then it drops right back into the 60s. It's been pretty interesting weather. So, boy, there's a lot of construction and work going on today. My goodness. I know you guys usually can't hear it, but I do. And I have the window open just the tiniest amount for air, but crazy, right? Okay. You know, there's 4 sides to this bag, so that's going to be a lot of paper. Whether I do all of them or not, I don't know. I'm sort of kind of like undecided on that. Again, I'm just creating this on the spot. This is crafting on the fly. Okay. I'm not a big glue stick gal. I mean, I like it for stuff like this, but I don't do a lot of it. Some people, all they do is they use glue stick on everything. And I'm just don't feel like the glue sticks. I feel like once they dry, at some point they dry out and then your pieces fall apart. But I've never had that happen with fabrics when the glue stick. Just seems like some of these papers sometimes. Now, this is a really good glue stick, and I haven't had it happen with this one. But as I'm unsure, sometimes I don't want to use it. And I usually, I mean, on everything. I don't want to use it on like tags and small little things. I use it on big things where I'm pretty sure, confident that it will stay on. If it doesn't, I can always, like here where I miss the corners, which is really hard to get to your edges, even if you're going over the edge. I'll either do this, what I'm doing right now, or I will go back to my art glitter glue and do all my corners. We'll have to see what I need to do on that. All right. So we've got page 1 and page 2. And this would be page 3. And this is the middle. So what do we want on page 3? Maybe our pretty little angel. Do we like our angel? Rose, let's see. I think I may put this young lady here. I like to have my ladies in here, you know that. Then we open it up. And of course, then we go down this other side. So let's see how we do with that. Where'd she go? Ah, there she is. Okay, let's get her cut. That doesn't sound right. Let's get her cut. Let's get her trimmed up. I don't want YouTube to get rid of me thinking I'm saying something creepy, right? No, no creepy here. So yeah, hubby and I have, so today I'm expecting about 17 different things from Amazon. Rated our Christmas fund for our project together. And then he's going to help me put it all together. I'm going to do the paper craft part and he's going to help me assemble. And so we're both kind of excited about it. We haven't done a project together in a long time. Believe me, he's always been my booth builder and, you know, anything I've been part of. Especially on the volunteer work I did through the ambassador, the county. I was a county ambassador for years and years and years and years. And so he would work, you know, he drove in parades and he would, you know, decorate his truck up so he could drive in the parades or decorate our convertible when I had one. He was always like the guy who was carrying things, setting up Christmas trees for Christmas trees in the park where we, you know, people could buy a Christmas tree and decorate it and then donate it. It was always so much fun. And then like if we had a big, like the ball and we're setting up for the ball, he would come and always be hands. So he's always been, you know, like really active with my charity work. And so which I really miss doing charity work because now I can't. So it's sort of discouraging, but uh-oh, I did all those sides and I didn't check my top and my bottom and I didn't check my side. Okay, I want to cut that down. I forget the ones that have the opening. You're going to have a little less real estate to work with. So, yeah. That's okay. That's what paper cutters are for. And a lot of this paper crafting is trial and error. You do something, you go, I don't like that. But hopefully, over the years, you have seen me fix disasters and minor things. You've seen me back up and start over, rip something out, turn it right side up because I put it in upside down. I mean, I've done it all. There's nothing I haven't done. I'm sure. Okay, I like that. This is simple. Anybody can make this. 1 second, you guys. I got to grab a Kleenex. I didn't feel like I was sniffling, but my nose is running. The constant 30-degree swings we're getting in weather are like, oh, crazy. Pardon me. Okay, here we go. I think we can zip through most of this. It's just going to be the decorating, you know, and then filling it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this as something that I fill up with things I've made or make stuff. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Ick. I just glued my finger. I love these polka dot bags. They are so cute. They're a little bit contemporary, but by the time I'm done with this, I guarantee they won't be. When you add your lace and you add all your goodies and, you know, whatever you're going to add to it, if you add it, this kind of shows you can mix the old and the new together. I got that on a little bit. Well, no, I might have cut it crooked. Oh, whatever. We're good. Because it's going to go in there like this. So this, in just a few minutes, we have that one, that one, that one, that. So we need something there. And what do we want there? I don't know that if I want to add any more. Well, if I add the pale blue, that lets us add another dimension to it. Oh, we got to put her right there. Yeah, she's going to need to be trimmed up though. I love the way this feels, you guys. And as I'm getting the paper on it, it's still squishy, but it's got some weight to it. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Your hands are like happy because it just feels good. Uh-oh. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully everything is okay. My hubby's pacing out there. I don't know. He went to go drop off donations, and also we recycle plastic bottles. So he went to the recycler and to the donation to donate some stuff. We get a pile going in the garage as we go through things. You know, we're kind of in that stage in life where we're kind of letting go of things. So I wonder if that's too many girls in a row. Let me see. Yeah, I don't mind it. Should I put something more neutral there? I mean, it's going to have pinks and blues in it for sure. Well, that's not... Oh, nope. I want to cover that up. I definitely want to use this because I want to cover that. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. Although I think I'll cut it down just a smidge. So now I got to figure out where do I want to cut it from. I mean, just the tiniest smidgerine. I need a wider one because these are all skinny. That's a wider one too. I guess I could put the little babies there. They're awfully cute, aren't they? Yeah, that's too many big. I like this one. Let's try this one. I'll cut it and then I'll see if it's the right size. Let me see. No, it's too big. I want it to be good size, but not that big. Just about perfect. I need to take a little bit more off this side. And let me get the bottom. I love this decorative cutter. I forget about it. But lately my work has been so precise. And this one I feel like it's more relaxed, more fun, just a really crafty kind of thing. This is very crafty, using paper bags in it. Now, if you have wrapping paper, you could use wrapping paper. You could use newspaper. You can use documents, whatever you want. That's the cool thing about these bags is they will take just about whatever, you know, you want to put on there. Newsprint, old phone books, whatever you like to play with. Vintage documents. And we do have plain white and plain brown if you don't want polka dot. So we've got all the colors that you could possibly want to make a fun paper bag journal, or a paper bag ephemera, or a paper bag ephemera journal. So this might be both. I'm debating as to putting pages in it, like either right in the middle or in between the bags. Still undecided, right? We're going to have to see. I'm going to let it speak to me. I'm going to let it evolve how it does. For me, that's creativity. I create, as I get going, my brain will say, oh, add this or do that, right? So if I pre-plan it, what I plan one day, I might not be into the next day. Or it just doesn't look right now, you know? So I do have a lot of white edges, so that is the reason you're seeing this. It also adds dimension and color and art. This one, I think I do have a re-inker for that. So now we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. The other thing you could do if you want to save yourself time, what I could have done is I could have taken each of these bags and laid a full one down and then folded it and put them in there. I didn't think about that, guys, but I wasn't really planning to do the back side of any of these. I was planning to leave them pretty plain. You'll see what I had in mind, but that is an option. Oh, I love that picture. I know I'm going to want to use it. I didn't see it because that would have been the one I used right here, but I've already made the decision. I'm not going to back off on that. Pull my book up here. I'm just willy-nilly using it however, right? I'm just opening it and closing it, and I'm not pushing the pages down so they're not gluing together. They may have glue on them, but we'll see how much I can get out of this book, right, before I throw it away. Into the recycle bin. It doesn't go in my trash. The only thing that goes in my trash is food stuff. Or whatever they don't let us recycle. They used to let us recycle everything, all paper, all plastic. Now they're getting picky. I have to make sure this is right side up. Yes, it is. Like this. I want to make sure I cover the wording. That seems a little crooked. No, is it? No, it's not. We may not always see the polka dots on all the bags, but we know they're there, right? Oh, there it is. Use your bone folder so that you get your paper glued down appropriately. Moves the glue underneath, and then also you get a nice tight bond. You want a bond. Just laying it on there is kind of like, it may or may not stick, right? Especially when you're using a glue stick. Be sure you use something, anything. Credit card. I took an old credit card, I'll have to show you, and I covered it in tape, and I made what they call a glue spreader, and would do it that way. So I just covered it in washi tape, and this was, what do you call it? It was patterned duct tape. So, and I still have that. And I started with that 6 years ago, and it's still in decent condition. I used to use it every single day until I came across these new ergonomic. Is this coming out? No. The ergonomic bone folder. If you have problems with your hands, that's a good one. The other one that works really well is this one. It's got some weight to it, and it's fun. So whatever didn't glue down, you can go back and use your art glitter glue to get into the corners. You can do the whole thing with art glitter glue if you want. Use whatever glue you have. But I'm going to caution you against using children's Elmer's glue, school glues. They are not meant to be permanent. They will not last a long time. So don't use those glues. Don't use the cheapest glue you can find, because you will get the results that you would expect from a glue that isn't good. You want it to last, don't use that. All right. There we go. So you got page. See, I'm thinking I would leave those and maybe put a pocket or a belly band on that side. I'm not going to cover every single page. Sort of defeats the purpose of using these adorable little bags. But we do want to keep going to these three. Let me see how my time is so that I am... Oh, we're doing great. All right. Now my little angel could go over here. She looks very good on the red and white bag. I like her on the red and white, and she's also cute on that one, but I think let's put her on the red and white bag. She is going to be a bit wide, like we said before, so I am going to have to trim her down. I don't want to cut her wing on this side or her face, so we'll go on this side. And I don't want to cut the Christmas, so I'm going to have all these cute little strips. I kind of have an idea. Ooh, I have an idea, you guys. Let me see. I don't know if we'll have time to do it in this video. Let me grab something. I have to have what you call visual reminders. Are you guys like that? Do you need your visual reminders? I bought, yes. I need visual reminders to remind me to do a project or something. If it's not out, I don't see it. It doesn't exist, right? I do that at home too. I mean, in the regular house. Like if I need to take a vitamin, I put it by my plate. Otherwise, the bottle. What I want to do, I got these. These are Tim Holtz distress tags, 20 size, 8 medium. They are the size I like, 6 1/4 by 3 1/4. I like 3 by 6 always. Do they not have a... Oh, yes, they do. Sorry about the noise. Boy, that's going to drive you crazy, isn't it? Okay, let's put that up there. I'm going to cover this tag in these strips when I'm done. Won't that be fun? No waste there, right? Then we'll have a fun little tag that matches the project. So, what I ended up using was Victorian Velvet Distress Ink, just so you know. I didn't end up using the mahogany because I put water on that. And I'm not sure what an oxide does with water. Yikes. I'll have to look and see. Well, it soaked it up and it looks okay. So what I'll do is I'll try it later as soon as I find my mahogany. Do I have a mahogany sponge? I need to go through my sponges and see if I can tell what they are. If I can't tell what they are, I may chuck them. Well, I put them in a little baggie and then I put them in a bottle of water and then they make spray. They make some pretty sprays, which I showed you guys how to do that in another video way long, a month or two ago. Not years ago, just this last a month or so ago. In fact, I'm about to pull this one, put it in my water bottle, which I guess I could show you when I do it. I'll do it for you here. That way you guys can see me do it. Where am I going to put that? Oh, over there. All right. So we've got that. We've got that. We're going to do this one. There we go. Because this is going to be sewn in either by hand or by sewing machine. I may use my sewing machine to put it on. I'm not sure. They do tend to swirl around if you use your sewing machine. So I may just go ahead and put them in like I usually do. Keep putting this on the floor. I should put it somewhere where I can get it easily, but I don't know where to put it. There's two sides to this. This is the Spanish side, and this is the English side. Look how much paper they wasted. Yikes. Yes, I read it, but not everybody does. I mean, I don't read it word for word, but enough. If I need to know what it is, but I tend to stay on top of that stuff. And my hubby did research too before we voted. So for our county, these are all the things that happen in our county, plus the presidential elections on here. So, okay, let's go like this. So if you haven't voted, I hope you did. Very important election for us. Okay. If you're not in the U.S., this decides everything for us here, so it's very, very important. Okay, I got that too low. Sometimes you can move it, sometimes you can't. Sometimes this grabs on and it's done. It is not moving. You always think, oh, glue stick, I have more time. This Scotch permanent, look for the word permanent. There's a temporary and removable. Don't use those because your stuff will not stay. It's meant to be removed at some point. So this is permanent. You want to use the permanent glue. Like I said, don't use the kid glue. Okay. Oh, isn't this cute, you guys? Don't you just love how it's coming out? I hope you do. I have this Christmas one, which is adorable, which I do want there. And then I have one more, which I think is going to be this one. Actually, I'm debating because this is the cover piece. I might put the whole thing on there, like I said, for that one, and then leave the others plain. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do, but we'll see. It's happening. My brain is working. That's always exciting when the brain works, right? Oh. Yeah, you can hear the backup truck, the backup buzzers from the trucks. Well, you guys probably can't, but I can because they're oiling the road. They oil one side one day and then reopen it when it dries. Well, you know, let it dry, and then they reopen that side. And then the next day they come and do the other side of the road because otherwise we couldn't get down the road. So I guess my daughter picked up my husband this morning. He dropped his truck off to have something fixed. And so my daughter picked him up and they had a hard time getting back to the house. They couldn't get here because the roads were all closed. And then, but he said now they've got it open where you can, one side is closed, one side's open, so you can get to the house. I guess too many people were complaining about them shutting down. It's like, hey, there's people at home. Some bunch of us work from home. Hello. I'm not complaining. I wasn't out there. I'm just reporting. That was him complaining and my daughter complaining because they were like, I can't get back to you. They actually drove past the barricades. But there was no work trucks at the moment, so you just have to be careful you don't get the oil on your car because it doesn't come off your paint. My daughter drives a white car. That'd be horrible on her car. My husband's truck is gray, so it's no biggie, but not good for my daughter's car, I can tell you that. So let's see. Yep, that's the next one. I just want to make sure I'm in the right bag here. I like all the polka dots, so I'm going to let him show. Let him show. Yeah, so we're trying to decide what's coming home to decorate the house with Christmas. We realized between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we only have like 2 weekends. So if we waited to decorate, which sometimes we don't get till the 2nd or 3rd week, till just before Christmas, we wouldn't even get the trees up. So I don't know how much we're going to do. We did 5 trees last year. Front window, family room, 3 on the porch. This year I think we're going to do the 3 on the porch and 1 in the family room. We're not going to do the front window this year because with the 3 we don't really need. It's kind of a crazy amount of trees. They're all pre-decorated. We just have them covered with bags and we bring them. Well, not all of them. I should say the outdoor ones are pre-covered. Okay, wait. I have to get this straight. So yeah, the outdoor ones are well, one of them is completely decorated. The other 2 are partially decorated. You have to add on the balls and, you know, stuff like that. But we just put bows and things that can withstand outdoor. We get some outdoor stuff, plastic stuff and stuff, ribbon that's meant for outside, that kind of thing. But they're on my porch, so just, although we had some big storms last year and the trees got a little wet, but they were fine. They didn't have any issues. Well, one tree that we have out there, we used to be in the front yard, and we decided we didn't want to put it in the front yard anymore. We were going to get rid of it, and I said, well, set it on the porch for a minute. As soon as I saw it on the porch, I went, oh, I added 2 more, and it was perfect. Some of you saw it last year, those of you who follow me on Facebook. And today my little Minnie, as you guys know as Minnie, the puppy I rescued, her new owner calls her Missy, had her, she got spayed today. She got fixed, so, or broken, depends on how you look at it. Yeah, so she did, her mama sent me a text to the, I am the temporary mama, so I'm the rescue mom. She's the permanent mom. She sent me a message saying she did really well. She was out of surgery. She'll come home later this afternoon. So I was relieved because I fell in love with that puppy. I just couldn't keep her. So anyway, all right, let's get this cut. She did well from her surgery. She's doing good. She sends me pictures all the time and kind of our little, there were so many people invested in Minnie finding a good home. And so they got really upset because I let her be adopted out of the area, but I felt it was best. This person knew how to raise that kind of puppy and had one before for 17 or 18 years, and she was the perfect mama and papa. Met both of them. They came to our house and played with her, and she fell in love with them. They fell in love with her, and off she went to her new home. But I had some people mad at me, so I told them they're worried, oh, you know, maybe she went to you don't know where she went to go to a lab, or because they tend to experiment on little dogs. And I said, no, she's not going to a lab. So they send me pictures all the time to reassure me, and I reassure those who care about her. I send them forward on the pictures and let them know she's fine. And so people are funny. They won't adopt her, but boy, they were really like, oh, you gotta, you know, do this and you gotta do that. It's like, well, then why don't you just adopt her? And some people that wanted her, I knew they wanted her for nefarious reasons. They were definitely wanting to sell her to a lab or off to, you know, for dog fighting or, you know, other stuff. So they don't fight with the little dogs. They use them as the prize to the mean dogs. So no, I can't even talk about that. I'll start crying. But anyway, she didn't go to any of those places. I know where she went. We know where these people live. They're wonderful. And they love her, and they're taking such good care of her. She's gained weight. When we got her, she was about a little under 6 pounds, and she's now 7 pounds. Yay! We got her up to 6.5 pounds, and they've got her up to 7 pounds. So and she cooks for her. She makes her, cooks her carrots and apples, and she loves all those things. So she gets a lot of fresh food. She's not getting a lot of canned dog food or packaged dog food. So she's getting her fur's growing in now because we had to chop it all off with all the mats she had. And she's growing into this beautiful, fluffy, gorgeous doggy. And she's very happy. And she has a kitty friend that she plays with, that they rub all over each other and love each other. So that's cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think that will be okay. Because in that, let's see. Let me see. Yeah, I could put a pocket there and it wouldn't matter. This over here, I could put a little pocket down here if I wanted one. Not that it needs pockets because you have these as your pockets. So I could put lace pocket because that's not the same as a paper pocket, right? So we could do that. All right, let me get my glue book again one more time, as I think I'm about done with this part. Okay. This is the boring part. Sorry. You're watching me just cut and glue, but this is how you do a journal. I mean, everybody else makes journals. I don't do a lot of journals or projects like this. Not anymore. Last year, that's all I did. This year, I was like, ugh, I don't want to do any more journals. But you know, I made a few. I just sold one. The Dashing Through Winter went right away. Thank you so much to the person who bought it. She was right on it. As soon as she heard I wanted to find a home for it, she was messaging my daughter saying, I want it, I want it. So it went to its new home. She, because there was a girl on the cover. It was a she. Went to her new home. Hey, this is a little bit harder this way when you got a big sheet, right? Oh my gosh, we've got tree cutters today. We have backup machines and we have barking dogs. And you guys don't hear that, but I do. And it's distracting me from trying to talk because my brain is hearing. And then I'm trying to talk and think and I'm hearing stuff, which is like making my brain go somewhere else. Sorry, guys, I'm complaining. I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore. I just don't know what to talk about. Otherwise, we're going to have a very quiet video today. I don't have a lot to talk about. I can only tell you about what's going on and what I hear and what I see, what the weather's like, because I don't have anything to say. Have a very quiet video. Most of you are used to chatty videos. You know what? Did I just put that on upside down? No. Whew. Had that moment of panic. Okay, so you see what that's for. That's great for a whole page. This works too. You know, you just have to work a little bit more. A little more wrist action. Now I'm going to rub my hands on that. You're probably wondering why my hands are very warm right now. So they are drying the glue. And the heat from my hands is making the glue dry. Because this glue is very cold. I can feel it. Cold to the touch. Now these bags have a little bit of a shine to them, so you really want to make sure you get the glue on there, okay? They're not super shiny. I mean, they're not like glossy, but they're also not flat. Okay. So, hey, look at that. We've got it together. Woohoo. I'm just gently bending that, not hard. I'm not doing a hard bend. But that lets me see what I didn't glue, which is right here, where I missed the edge. That's the thing about a fat glue stick. Trying to get the edges is not always super easy. Okay. Looks like I got all the other edges. Just that edge was a little less than I would like. Yeah, I don't like this. So this will get either paper or lace or something fun on the edge. A trim. Maybe a trim. Not lace, but maybe a trim or pom-poms. See? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like that. See, I didn't like that there. I'm going to have to glue that. There's always that little edge that comes undone. There we are. Got it. Okay, so there we have it. Then you open it. See, I like that this side, okay, that looks good, but I like that there's the polka dots there. I like that the polka dots are there. That's the middle. Then we have the polka dots on that side and the polka dots there. Isn't that cute? And there. Now you could decide to decorate this side as well. Or leave it, or like, I'm thinking I'm going to like use a belly band, or I'm going to put a, oh, let me think. What do you call it? Oh, I'll find, oh, faux washi, or even washi. I do have Christmas washi. Sorry, my head's down for a minute. Give me just a sec. Where did my faux washi go? Oh, I have faux washi. We call it faux washi because it's not made in Japan on the removable, restickable tape. It's on paper, or we've printed it on something. I'm right next to you. I didn't really go anywhere. I just was going to grab to see if I could find my washi. For some reason, it's not popping up. I thought I brought it over to the desk this morning for this video. I swear I did. But it's eluding me. Huh. You know, I brought it over. Why can't I find it? I know I did. I just don't know where it went. Okay. Something I want to show you. Evelyn and Sage came out with, I think it was last year. Yeah. This great kit in vocabulary words. Remember how we used, I did those fun, let me grab one. Otherwise you're not going to understand. Okay, hold, oh yeah. Remember these vocabulary words I did? Well, Evelyn and Sage on Etsy has vocabulary word sheets that you can cut out and do the same thing that I did with the Tim Holtz cards. Oh, and she has words too. I don't know if they were in the same digital or not, or if they were two separate digitals, but she's got strips of words too. Ooh, I forgot about those. But anyway, I just found those when I was looking. So I was meant to look because someone said, well, I don't want to buy the Tim Holtz. So if you can print for yourself and you want Christmas words, yeah, I just found these. I'm super excited because I know I'm going to use them. Right? So there we go. So I guess it was worth finding or looking for my faux washi. Where is my faux washi? Well, I found this one. That might go, that's a faux washi right there, right? So, one more second. I have it, and it's by, I want to say it's by Chapter 1 Papers. I just can't find it. Oh, you guys, I'm frustrated. Okay, well, I'll look for it later. Well, I want to use some right now. That's the thing. I guess you can cut a strip of paper off of anything, but, sorry, I squirreled there for a minute, but I had wanted to show you. Now this washi comes with these fabulous labels, and these are from Vintage Studio 717 on Etsy. And she has two sets of labels. I have one set and the other set. And then she also had some washi tape, and I don't know what kit that was in. But if you go to her shop, but I think that these, yeah, these would look really pretty. Oh yeah, they would. There. I actually have this one on sticker paper. I don't know where I got that. I'm going to have to go look at my kit and find out where. That's the only strip of that I have. All right. Well, I will cut one strip, and I'm thinking I'm going to put it up the side. Or I can make a belly band out of it to go with that. Wouldn't that be pretty? Let me think. Methinks me sees a couple of fun ways to use them. Either on the edge or put it on a cardstock and put it down the middle. Yeah, I'm going to end up using all this on here, I'm pretty sure. Let me see what time we have. If we're done for today and this is as far as we're going to get, or if we're going to get to do anything else. Oh, we're way over, you guys. So sorry. Gosh, I had no idea. Sorry about that. That hour went so fast. I was having so much fun with you guys. I completely forgot to check the time. Well, I want to thank you for watching. I will see you all. I don't know if we'll be working on this project or I'll just show it to you completed. We'll have to see. So I'll see you all very soon. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And I love you all. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.